I have my doctor's appointment today, and I'm sitting in the chair, and the doctor sees me, and he walks by, and he smiles, and I'm like, hey, how's it going? Dr. Deal's a good guy, great doctor, and when he sees me, he realizes I'm not in the cast anymore that they put me in, because I had an experience where I came in the doctor's office yesterday for bursitis in this arm, from still using it in boxing, one-arm boxing, things like that, so my elbow ended up swelling up really big. And I went to go get that treated the other day, and had to go back in yesterday for a second treatment. So the doctor on duty yesterday, not Dr. Deal, but another doctor, saw me in a cast, cuts me out of it, and he goes, okay, good, you're out of this one, and he started dealing with this arm. So when Dr. Deal saw me today, he's like, okay, good, you're out of this thing, got it, I was going to cut you out of that, so you're in the thing I was going to put you in already. You look good, you're healing great. Your injuries are moving along. Now you can move your arm the way that you want to, but it still needs to be in this brace. And he was like, have you been laying off of things? And I laughed, and I was like, no, I have not. I've still gone on, and I've done the things that I normally did with the limitations that I was given, being in a cast, having this arm screwed up. I went from doing one-arm boxing and running to just running, hopping, jumping, doing the things that I was able to kind of do. And he was like, you know, that's good. And I was looking around in the room for all the other people that were getting treated for stuff. And I was listening to the conversations that he was having with some of the other patients about their injuries and how they were coming along. And not all of them were coming along the same. And when I asked him when it was, I was like, what do you think the difference of some of the people who are healing faster than the ones who are not? And he was like, they decided that they were going to take it upon themselves to continue on doing the things that kept them happy, and by staying active, doing the stuff, not being hurt mentally, like I talk about. They are healing faster. The injury itself is healing faster, but they still aren't walking around mentally hurt. And it was something I shared with you guys a while back, with the decision that I made to no longer be hurt, that I understood my injuries were my injuries. They were going to heal at the rate that they were going to heal. But I could speed up my healing by not choosing to be mentally hurt and still do something within my capabilities. It speeds the process along. That one choice is the difference between somebody potentially staying in a cast past their time or somebody getting out on time and or early. So I wanted to kind of bring that up to you as a lesson maybe today. With my experience with my arm, and you guys have kind of seen the videos and things like that, and the progression of me being at a plaster cast I tore up, to the hard cast that I had, to now being in this brace. The evolution of that really came, like I said, the day that I got hurt. When I got up off of the mat and I went to the doctor, I made a decision right there that I was not going to continue to be hurt. I was only injured, and that I was going to continue on pressing, doing the things required for me to still do what I needed to do, that I wasn't going to accept the injury as being permanent. I was going to let that go in my mind. And when I thought about that, I talked to a lot of entrepreneurs that are still looking at, let's say, your marriage, and you're like, man, this still happened. I can't get over that, or this happened in my marriage, so I'm kind of jaded. I don't want to do the stuff that I believe I should do. And I'm like, dude, you got to get over that shit. You got to let that go. At some point, you will never get past that, or she will never get past that, or no one in your circle, your kids can't get past you constantly bringing up the last injury you had. Get over it. You're just pretending to still be hurt by an injury that's long since healed itself. Are you doing that? Man, it's your choice. Champion men today that have fallen at some point fighting in their business, fighting for the marriage they want, fighting for the life that they want. You can get your ass up off the mat and do the things that are required of you again. If you decide once and for all that you won't stay hurt mentally, that you're willing to wage war and fight for the things that you want. Even though you just got injured, that shit will heal. Do something. That's a choice. The champion's way to winning it all is choosing ourselves once and for all and fighting for the things that we want, even if we're injured still. It is your job to start doing the things required of you and start bypassing the shit that you're telling yourself you're stuck on, and make a choice and tell a new story that you aren't stuck anymore, and start writing it differently. All right? What can you take away from this? Choose to no longer sit in the same place that you have been before because you had some failures in the past. Make a new decision, make some new stories, make some new options, and set the path on where you're going to go, and wake your ass up every day and do them every day. You're not injured anymore. You're just pretending to be hurt. The pain goes away when you start fucking doing something. That's your job.